whole world has come to a standstill, and the reason is the pandemic COVID-19. COVID-19 is a disease caused by a new strain of coronavirus. CO stands for corona, VI for virus, and D for disease. Formerly, this disease was referred to as 2019 novel coronavirus or 2019 nCoV. The coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic is the defining global health crisis of our time and the greatest challenge we have faced since World War II. It is an infectious disease. The majority of those infected with the coronavirus will have mild to moderate respiratory symptoms and will recover without the need for medical attention. Some, on the other hand, will become critically unwell and require medical assistance. Serious sickness is more likely to strike the elderly and those with underlying medical disorders such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, or cancer. COVID-19 can make anyone sick and cause them to get very ill or die at any age.
According to the current evidence, COVID-19 virus is transmitted between people through respiratory droplets and contact routes. It spreads mainly from person to person. COVID-19 spreads when an infected person exhales virus containing droplets and very small particles. Other people may inhale these droplets and particles, or they may settle on their eyes, noses, or mouths. They may contaminate surfaces they come into contact with in some cases. People who are within 6 feet of an infected person are most likely to be contact the disease. We have two transmissions. To mention first is droplet transmission. It happens when a person comes into close contact within 1 meter with someone who has respiratory symptoms, such as coughing or sneezing, and is thus exposed to potentially infective respiratory droplets in his or her mouth, nose, or eyes. Droplet transmission can also happen through fomites in the infected person's immediate environment. As a result, COVID-19 virus transmission can occur through direct touch with infected people as well as indirect contact with surfaces in the local area or things used on the sick. Another type of transmission is airborne transmission, which differs from droplet transmission in that it relates to the existence of bacteria within droplet nuclei, which are generally believed to be particles that are formed by evaporation of larger droplets or exist within dust particles. They can linger in the air for a long time and be communicated to others over distances of more than 1 meter.
Keeping all surfaces clean is the most effective strategy of prevention in our home. All surfaces that people touch on a regular basis, such as light switches, door handles, and counters, should be cleaned. They can do it using water and a home detergent. A person may wish to use a detergent and subsequently a disinfectant on the surfaces that are clearly unclean. Children and teenagers can still carry COVID-19 and pass it on to others, even though older individuals are more at risk of serious problems. Some strategies for preventing transmission in schools include putting up posters to encourage people to wash their hands properly, cleaning and disinfecting surfaces such as tables, chair backs, and door handles on a regular basis soap, water, and antibacterial hand sanitizer. Reducing the number of non-essential meetings and events, allowing sick children to remain at home. And if required, schools will be closed and online learning will be implemented. And lastly, assisting students who are concerned about COVID-19 and how it may affect them. Slowing down the pandemic is the goal of all of us right now. And as explained, the best way to contribute to this goal is to not get infected yourself by washing your hands, wearing a mask, and watching your distance. Beyond the individual level, we can join forces to achieve even more. Cooperation is the strength of our species, and our most promising strategy to make progress against the pandemic is the global collaboration in science, technology, and political organization.